Welcome along, everybody, to my watch along for the 2025 Formula One United States Grand Prix. The race is about to begin, but welcome in everyone to the stream. We've got a lot of new people tuning on in, obviously different time zone race, so appreciate everyone watching this weekend. If you have enjoyed so far, be sure to follow down below. But if you're new here, this is how it works. You got my face here, you got the live timings here, you got the lap counter down in the bottom left that you can sync it up with, and you got lovely Twitch chat that you can type in. So if you're watching right now on TikTok or YouTube, come join us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Ponden. Now, I cannot show the race live as it is obviously copyrighted, so find a place where you can watch it. Join me and the rest of chat and watching it together. Yeah, we were obviously just watching the highlights and stuff before. If you enjoyed that, it's a little build-up that we do before every Grand Prix. But it is time to get on into the race now. I'm excited. We've got Charles Leclerc starting on softs. Oh, okay, spicy. Now, we just watched all the highlights. We watched 8 highlights, and in all 8 of them, in 7 out of the 8 of them, P1 lost the lead on lap 1. So will Max lose the lead? But also, we saw so much chaos on the first lap. I think we're going to get some carnage today. We've got huge championship implications in the sense that Max is chasing down the McLarens. If the McLarens continue to not score much points, it's going to be bad. But yeah, thank you guys all for the new follows. We've also had some new subs. Peppy TV, thank you so much for the sub with Prime. Really do appreciate it, dude. Thank you for subbing for the first time. 7 views, Zenith. Thank you for subbing with tier 1 for the first time. Really do appreciate it, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, absolutely crazy today's stream. First race of the American portion of the season. So excited for Mexico next week. I mean, actually, Mexico's a dead track, but Sao Paulo the week after. But yeah, let's get on into the watch along. Get ready to sync on up. I'll let you guys know when the lights go out. If you sub on Twitch, you can now rewind on Twitch. So you can sync on up better. Otherwise, I am live on YouTube as well. If you'd like a place where you can pause and rewind to sync on up easier. But let's get into it. I'm fucking excited for today. One of the best tracks on the calendar. We've got Max fighting for the championship. Yeah, we need these 7 points. We need these 7 points. And look, just to give context, I'm Australian. I would prefer Piastri to win the championship over Norris, and I don't mind if Piastri wins the championship. But if you couldn't tell, Max is my favorite driver. Second off, I'm a Formula One fan. I want to see a tight championship. So if you hear me cheering against Piastri today, it's got nothing to do with me disliking him or anything like that. It is the fact that I want Piastri to score the lowest amount of points possible to get Max as close to Piastri as possible for the end of the season, okay? So don't take it personally, Piastri fans. I'm just cheering for a close championship fight. Chill out. Anyways, cars lined up on the grid. Get ready to sync on up. 85% of you have predicted Max to win this race, which is crazy. All right. I'm worried. Leclerc's gonna kill Max, isn't he? Please no. Leclerc, please don't kill Max. Please. He's on the softs. I'm scared. Biggest question, will be the carnage? Well, from the highlights we watched, if I had to make a guess of what's going to happen from the highlights we just watched from those 8 Grand Prix, Max is going to lose the lead, and there's going to be a safety car on lap 1. That is what I'm expecting. Holy shit, 600 new followers on TikTok, and I don't even know how many on Twitch. Thank you, guys. Really do appreciate it. All right, final cars line up in the grid. Let's get ready. I'm excited. Where are you? We're watching Hadja crawl. Is it Hadja or Liam? Crawl to the back of the grid. And now we're gonna cut in a second, probably to the lights. I'll tell you when the lights go out. That's how I sync. So pause when the lights go out. All right, here we go. Final car lining up. Green flag. Lights are on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lights out, and away we go. Great start from Lando, but is it going to be enough to get past Max? No, Max cuts him off already. It's clean. It's clean. But how clean is it going to be? Oh my God, Piastri. It's clean. It's clean. Clean turn 1. Everyone learned their lesson from the sprint. Oh my God. And yeah, Leclerc's past Lando already, and he's on the back of Max. Okay. Clean so far. Wow, Piastri's already up to 4th. Okay, Piastri's done a really, really good job here for his championship, moving up 2 positions. Ah, that's not good. Mercedes, what are you doing, bro? And yeah, Leclerc on the softs. I mean, he's gotten past Lando, but like his tire's just gonna fall off now. Come on, Russell, get that place back. All that hype, and we've got literally no incidents. Oh my god, Max is gone. Peace out. That's the problem with sprint races. Is sometimes the sprint can be more chaotic than the race because everyone learns their lesson from the sprint. Oh no, yellow flag. Who's this? We might have a safety car here, depending on what it is. It's Albon. Albon must have spun. Weird. Okay, he's good now. He's good now. Behrman in Storm P8. He's doing a great job. Wait, Yuki P10. Wait. Didn't Yuki start like... Oh no, Yuki didn't start that low down. Yeah, Yuki up 3. Lonzo down 2. Norris down 1. Piastri... Oh, Piastri's only up 1. Sorry, I thought he's up 2. Russell down 2. Yeah, pretty stock standard start. Fuck! That was way too clean. I was hoping for some chaos. Again, I think everyone just learned their lesson from the sprint, so... All right, Lewis, I need you to lock in today. I need you to hold off Piastri. These points are crucial for the championship. What about Albon? Yeah. Wonder if he had a little incident with someone. Lewis needs to beat Norris. Nah, that McLaren will be faster than the Ferrari, though. This would be a nice battle between Behrman, Sainz, Tsunoda, and Hulk today. I mean, Hulk's already dropped back a little bit. Yep, Leclerc's already lost DRS on Max. Oh! Nice work from Sainz. Sainz P8, best of the rest. Beautiful. What's up with Mercedes, man? Did they set their car up for qualifying? Why is it so poo right now? Actually, no, Russell's right in the back of Piastri. My bad. Oh, Albon on board a Leto had a little incident. Okay. Damn, I'm sad. Oh, Tsunoda. Move on Behrman. Gets it done. No, Behrman's just dropping. Behrman's dropping. Nice move from Yuki, though. Sad we had to watch it in the mini screen. Broadcasters at least seems to be better this weekend. Hear me out. Carlos and Alex nickname Carbon. Nola, well done on coming up with that name. That is actually the name they've been using all year on socials for them. Oscar double overtake. I beg you. Oh! Lando and Leclerc battling now. Really need Leclerc to stay ahead of Lando this weekend. Please. Well, actually, it's not too much Lando. It's more Piastri needs to score the least amount of points as possible. Ah, fuck. I was really hoping Merc would be better than this and be past Piastri. These guys battling is going to allow Piastri to get into DRS. You reckon the stocks are going to be dead soon? I wonder if Leclerc will be two-stopping or just going very long on the hards. No further investigation for Albon and Bortoleto. I'm sure we're going to replay that soon. What do you think of Apple TV buying the rights to F1? And F1 TV is ending? Well, F1 TV is not ending. It's just... It's being merged onto Apple TV. So you have to have an Apple TV subscription to watch F1 in the US. I mean, yeah, that's the way rights deals work. I do wish you had more options, but yeah, I mean, Apple's a great company. Apple TV is a great service. I think they've done really, really well with the MLS, so I didn't see a problem with it. I mean, yeah, it obviously will be a little bit more expensive for customers, but that's the way licensing deals work, sadly. I think F1 fans should just be very, 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 very thankful. I think you should take a half glass full approach and be very thankful that you don't have to buy Apple TV for 5 races a year and Disney Plus for 7 races and ESPN for 6 races, because that's the way football works and it's dog shit. That's the way NASCAR works and it's dog shit. Oh, Lando, sorry, Piastri on Lewis now. Oh, no, sorry, Lando on Leclerc now. I already use Apple TV, so F1 became free. There you go. And yeah, you also get movies and TV shows with it. Like, yeah. I just wish, I just wish. Wait, what's up, Shu? How's it going? Your sky's down, really? What was I gonna say? Oh, I just wish that these licensing deals existed, but you could still buy F1 TV. So like Sky Sports still own the deal in the UK, and like ESPN or Apple TV still owned it in America, but you could still watch F1 TV on your PC. So I wish you had the option for both. I'd like that, but then again, the licensing deal becomes less appealing to these companies if it's not exclusive. So that's the way it is, I guess. Need Yuki get in the back of Sainz here. Wait, Sainz is right on the back of the Mercedes. What is happening to Mercedes this weekend so far? Lando's stuck. Lando's stuck, but these tires on the Leclerc are going to fall off soon. And Lewis is right there. Piastri's not got DRS on Hamilton yet either. Does Leclerc want to be fighting as hard? Maybe he wants to help his boy Max, you know? Maybe he wants to help Max in the championship. They're already falling off. He's 7/10 slower than Max. Yeah, and this is not helping Lando at all. I'm curious, once Lando gets past Charles here, how I'm curious, once Lando gets past Charles here, how much quicker he will be than Max, if quicker at all. I mean, the data before the race showed that Red Bull should have the quickest car in the race space, but I mean, it's a sprint weekend, so who really knows? Can Sainz catch Oscar? Catch Oscar? No, Sainz won't be catching Oscar, but he's way closer to Antonelli than what I expected. Wait, so is there an issue with Sky Sports at the moment in the UK? I'm seeing some of you guys saying that Sky's having some problems. Yeah, the app isn't working. What the fuck? Here we go. Here's the race start. Yeah, Leclerc just gone really wide on the softs. I mean, look, Lando didn't do anything wrong necessarily, but it was one of those things he was so focused on attacking Max that Charles just took a wide line straight around the outside. Boom. Oh! Oh! Antonelli's out! Antonelli's out! Who did that? No, fuck's sakes. Oh, he's still good. He's still good. Actually, a safety car there would have been good. Actually, they might need a safety car for the debris. We're still watching replays when there's someone literally crashed out on the mini screen. Whoa. Who would have that been with? Oh, is that Sainz? Oh, who else has stopped? Is that Sainz? Oh, no! Sainz and Antonelli came together. Fuck. I have Sainz in my fantasy. Oh, wow. Sainz actually on for a good result, and it looks like he's fucked it into Antonelli. Okay, this will be a safety car. There's debris everywhere. Fuck. We got a virtual. We really needed Antonelli to be racing Piastri today, but instead he'll just fucking tangle up with Sainz. Fuck. I reckon this will be a full safety with the amount of debris. Bro, that was so dumb. We're literally watching that in a mini screen. All right, here we go. So Sainz. Oh, Sainz. Wait, I need to see this from Antonelli's POV. Yeah, so Antonelli didn't look in his mirrors at a driver going for a move, but I don't think Sainz was fully alongside enough. Oh, he almost rejoined into people. I need to see this from. Here we go. Let me see from Sainz's POV. No, that's Sainz's fault. 100%. No. I was getting ready to be like, oh, okay, yeah, Sainz got alongside. Antonelli just turned in. Antonelli was already turning in. Sainz just tried to stick his nose in. That was so silly, man. That was so silly. You're running nice and comfortably in the points, racing a Mercedes. Wow. Another weekend where Williams have the best of the rest car, and one of their driver throws qualifying, and the other one has a problem in the race. These guys, I mean, these guys are having a good season, but they could have had an even better season without all these problems. And yeah, we need a replay on how Albon spun as well, or his incident with Bortoletto. I wonder if Sainz will get a 3-place grid penalty for the next race because he's out now. Oh, here we go. So Albon. Oh my god, and Albon's just gone too deep into Bortoletto. Damn, Williams having a stinker. Oh wait, yeah, what's happened to my live timings? The fuck? Yeah, Hulk in the points right now. So, right now, as it stands, Max would close 10 points on Norris, 15 points on Piastri. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We really need Ferrari to hold on, and even it would be nice if Russell can get past Piastri here. Yeah, well, I don't know what's happening in my live timings. The fuck? They keep breaking this year. Alright, here's the ending. This is suck. Let me see if I can fix my live timings here real quick. Yeah, the time is just super delayed. What the fuck? So I'm just trying to fix my live timings right now. Give me a sec, guys. All right. I don't know what's happening in the live timings. If they're broken, they're broken. I can't do anything about it. Aliko? Wait, how has Norris lost 2 seconds to Leclerc? What was he doing? That was caught sleeping. Bruh. Leclerc's doing well on these softs. Wait, Sonoda up 6 to P7. This is good for Sonoda. And he's only 2 seconds behind Mo. This is good from the second Red Bull seat right now. Oh, mini screen on Stroll. Wow, the broadcast's actually listening to us. They're actually mini screening people who are close to overtaking back through the field. Piastri complained about his tires already, and we're only on lap 10. Those hards are terrible. This could be a 2-stop. Were you saying hards on what? Ocon and Hadjar? I mean, Pirelli predicted a 1-stop. So if it ends up being a 2-stop, I'll be very happy with that. Judith, it's Leon, Valen, Frank, Liam Power, Smitty, Ruben, Zesta, Meh, Iconic Moby, it's Mimi, TT Melos, and everyone else who followed. Thank you guys for the follows. What was your predictions for podium? I think I predicted Max P1, Norris P2, Piastri P3. But that was before quali. Now I'd say Max P1, Lando P2, Leclerc P3. It looks more like a plan B, they're saying to Norris, so that might be a 2-stopper. This is worrying for Norris. How are you struggling so much on Leclerc? And here we go, Stroll round the outside of Colapinto. No. Wow, we're actually getting mini screens of the battles at the back. Did they hire someone? Did they go, oh, maybe we should hire someone to just do mini screens for the drivers at the back? It would be nice to see it in the big screen, though, and then see these guys in the mini screen. But we'll get what we're given at the moment. Prediction: Russell will crash into Norris. Leclerc, Verstappen, Norris, DNF. Okay, that's a crazy prediction right there. Is Max saving for a 1-stop? I don't know if Max is necessarily saving for a 1-stop. I think he's just doing his usual, like, I'm out in front. I can just save my tires, then pit after everyone else, and, you know, like, open his options. Whereas these guys behind need to push their tires to catch Max, and then, yeah, this is what's good about being out in front. You can manage the pace. You can manage your pace to the car behind. And you don't have to do all the dirty, I feel like I need 14 hands to mod chats across fucking platforms. Holy shit. I got people on TikTok being like, want to see my nudes? And then I got people on YouTube being like, come watch the stream for free. With how slow, yeah, with how weak Norris is right now, I'd love Hamilton to actually be racing him. As long as he hangs on ahead of Piastri, that would be great. Oh my god, this is like, if Russell could get past Piastri, this is an ideal world for the championship. Max points and Piastri minimal points. Here's the attempt from Stroll. Oh wait, this is where Stroll got past. Nice. Yeah, we did see it on the broadcast after all that. Russell's closing in on Piastri as well, which is interesting. What's happened to McLaren? How has their pace fallen off this much? We need Russell to make the championship more fun. I mean, Ferrari are already doing a good job, but yeah, we need Russell to help out here. Again, every point counts. So how many points do you get for 6th? 25, 18, 15, 12, 10, 8. So 17. Yeah, so Max will get a 17-point advantage on Piastri if Russell can get past him now. So 25-point swing at the weekend. Yeah, that'd be really good. And Norris would be closing the gap on Piastri as well, so it'd all tighten up. Oh my god, the mini screen. Yay, F1 broadcast. Thank you. Ideal scenario, Max Charles Lewis podium. I mean, that would be ideal. I mean, I don't care if Norris finishes 3rd or 2nd, to be honest. I would like him to actually close the gap on Piastri, if I'm being real. Because the closer Lando is to Piastri in the championship, the more pressure on Piastri. But yeah, the race is going to be a little bit mellow now, I think, until the pit stops. Typical Formula 1 fashion. Intense at the start. Oh, Russell Radio. Well, hurry up then. Yeah, like, good at the start, mellows out, pit stops get a bit crazy, and then a bit hectic towards the end. Hopefully we get 2 stops, though, today. They'll make the race interesting. Maybe it'll be similar to 23, where one driver does a 1 stop, one driver does a 2 stop, chases them down. You reckon Max is pushing or cruising? He's 100% cruising. He's 100% going, I'm keeping a 3-second gap to Leclerc. Because there's no point in overusing your tires. You just manage the pace. There's no point in driving off in the distance, wrecking your tires when you can just chill. All right, Norris has DRS on Leclerc now. Hopefully he's going to close up for some battles soon. Give us something to watch. How's Leclerc on 12-lap tires when the race is only... Oh, wait, yeah, my timings are just so... Yeah, the timings are so fucked, man. I'm sorry, I don't know what's happening to my live timings. This is the 2nd time this has happened this year. Apologies. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Wow, wow. All right. Norris is close to Leclerc now. Norris's best gap his tires more than Leclerc. I mean, considering Piastri's complaining as well, maybe it's just the McLaren isn't set up for... They've not got a good setup on this car for the tire management. Oh my god, yeah, look at the car. The tires are blistering already. We're only 15 laps in. Bortoletto first to pit. Let's see if how many people react to this now. All right, here we go. Lando's somewhat close with DRS. Could this be it? He's close. He's close. Leclerc's defending. He's still not able to do it. He's still not able to do it. Oh, switch back. Switch back. Oh, it's like you don't want to take a risk on Leclerc. Oh, he's going to try the inside. No. The tires, man. He's using so much tire doing this as well. This is good. This is good for us. Jensen's going in on Norris right now. Jensen's going in on Norris. Brookie Cookie. Oh, Leonard's close again. Is he going to go for a dive? No. Brookie Cookie, Hamstress, Subliminal, Furman, Silenced, Kong, Jawa. Thank you guys all for the follows. My birthday is the same day as the Brazilian Grand Prix. That is a good birthday present. Best track on the best Grand Prix on the calendar. Norris just cannot afford anything stupid, and Claire knows it. Yeah. Yeah, Lewis is almost in DRS and Norris now. This will be good. And then Piastri will catch up. And then hopefully Russell catches up. And then Russell gets past Piastri. And there's less points for Piastri. 2 times track limits for Norris now. Oh, if he's going to have to be careful. Yeah, Hamilton will get DRS this next lap. I'm really curious to see Norris's pace in free air. But he hasn't shown me that he's like even quick enough to do anything against relative to the Ferraris. How much do you think how much do you think the no sprint data affected McLaren? Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, McLaren would have had no data from from the sprint. Yeah, that's probably affecting them so much right now. Who's this? Kimi catching up to the back of the field on Hadjar, who's just cruising on the hards. What happens if he gets a 3rd track limit warning? He'll get a pen. Is it 3 then a pen, or is it 2 that 2? Is it 3 for it? Yeah, is it 3 to get a pen, or is it 3 then you get a warning and then you get a pen for the 4th one? 4th is a pen. Okay. I don't know how I forgot that. Crofty, what's Crofty doing? Multiple people typing about Crofty in chat. What do you do now? He said Kimmy was George. All right. All right, Lando close again. Gonna get a run down the straight. Did Lewis get DRS? No, Lewis dropped back. All right, what's Leclerc gonna do this time to the fence? He's gonna go inside. No, Leclerc's not even. Lando's not even close enough. Bruh. Wait, how's Piastri 4 seconds behind Hamilton? Was that always the case? I thought I thought Piastri was like 2 seconds behind. Well, Russell's losing time now as well. Time management. Here we go. Antonelli on Hadjar. Down the inside. I don't think Hadjar even bothered racing him, knowing it's a Merc. Yeah. Antonelli's through. Yay, we're watching overtakes. They might be in the mini screen, but we're watching overtakes. Aheim, Pluto, Daniel, Base. Thank you guys for the follows. What time is it for you? It is 8:30 p.m. Yeah, I don't know how George has lost time. I don't know how Piastri's lost time. Maybe they both decided simultaneously, let's start saving our tires, but that just seems weird considering these guys are battling in front. Also, Lewis has started falling off a bit. Morris, I want a max championship as much as you, but let's chill out, spamming it in chat, bro. Norris is just not close enough at all. Big ups to Claire. Saving your tires by leaving a 4-second gap. Yeah, if you're within like 3 seconds of the car in front, you're going to get there dirty. Yeah, it's just going to wreck your tires. Overheat your car. It's a shame. There's like nothing happening through the rest of the field as well. I mean, we got Stroll on the back of Gasly, and that's it. What does Max need to do to win the championship? So if Max wins every single race and sprint for the rest of the year, he'll win the championship, which is going to be hard to do. So he needs the McLaren, specifically Piastri, to score not good points. And they scored no points on the sprint. And Piastri's not going to score many good points today. So the championship is very on. One retirement for Piastri, and the championship is 100% on. Retirement for Max, and the championship's probably over. That's how, like, we're at that stage right now where it's, like, right on the edge. Patient Zero, Clown Circle, Madman, Base. Then he has the follows. Yeah, can we look at the weather in Brazil 3 weeks in advance? Is that possible? Here we go, Lando. He's close to Charles again. Leclerc defends the inside. He's going to go for a switchback. Wow, that was so predictable, Lando. I'm going to join Jensen. I'm going to join Jolien on the Lando criticism train. What are you doing? You're just letting Leclerc play with you. Yeah, Lando's tires are fucked. Lewis's hair again now. Going for a switchback. The most obvious switchback. Antonelli on Ocon? No, too far. Let's give a clap for the F1 TV. The F1 broadcast for listening to us and giving us mini screens at the back of the field. I actually feel like I know what's happening at the back because of this. I would like to see it in the big screen, but I understand it's not possible because we've got lead cars battling. But, like, why can't we just cut to Antonelli now and then cut back to Lando and then cut back to blah, 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 blah. To be fair, the broadcast has been a lot better this weekend. Although, I know this is going to sound weird, but I think they're trying way too hard to not show family and friends and girlfriends anymore. And garage shots that it feels like we're only seeing on track action. And I know some of you are going to disagree with me, but I think, we just missed a Stroll overtake. I know some of you are going to disagree with me, but I think it's good to see personalities in the garage, specifically relating to the drivers, so the team and the family members and the girlfriends, when it matters. Here we go, Lando again. Nope, doesn't even go for a late move on the Leclerc. Personally, I think if a driver gets pole and all the cars are done on track, cut to the garage, show the team celebrating. Oh, driver just crashed out of the race. Show the driver furious, show what happened, and then cut to the family members being like, that's fine. Just don't do it when there's shit happening on track. I mean, qualifying was perfect, to be fair. Max crossed the line. He got pole. All the drivers crossed the line. He got pole. They cut to Max celebrating. Then they cut to his garage celebrating. It was good. Oh, Antonelli on Ocon. Late move. Gets it done. Why can't we cut to this? Why do we have to watch this on the mini screen? Now I'm complaining about them doing a good job, but we can do a better job. At least we're getting them in the mini screen. I actually wonder if they hired someone or promoted someone, or what do you want to call it, just to do the mini screen job. They're like, we're going to get someone to just do the mini screens all race. Because good. Norris is already on the black and white flag. Norris has already maxed out his track limits. What the fuck? We're almost halfway through this race. How? Oh, Norris is very close. He should get it here. Unless he fucks up this corner. Okay, Norris should get it here. Oh my god, here we go. Come on, Charles, defend. Holding down to the inside. I think Lando's got it. Yep, Lando's got it this time. Lando's got it. Oh my god, he really struggled to keep the car stopped there. Okay, now let's see. Let's see Lando's pace now in clean air. Is he going to be competitive with Max if a safety car came out and they got bunched back up again? I don't think he's shown me that this McLaren is strong enough. I mean, even Piastri's struggling. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, this race hasn't been that great so far, which is a shame because Code is such a great track. It's just it's so hot. I think the cars are just overheating and the tires are getting fucked behind each other. I don't want to see your nudes. Get out my chat. Fuck. TikTok. Get rid of them, fam. Wow. So Lando's going to close in 14 points to Piastri. No way Piastri's going to choke this championship, man. Oh, Leclerc's tires have fallen off. Should he let Lewis through her? Oh, Albon and Hadja racing, and Lewis. Oh my god, they're actually going to battle each other. Ferrari, lock in! Where are team orders? Where are the team orders? Oh, they've touched. They've touched. Oh, you're wasting Lewis's tires. You're losing time to Norris. You're letting Piastri catch. Where are the team orders? I can't, Ferrari, man. You've done this like 4 times this year. You're just wasting time. Why? Neither of your drivers are fighting for anything. And now Leclerc's going to box. We should have just fucking let Lewis through then. What was the point in that? You've just lost a second to Norris and you've let Piastri catch by a second. This team isn't serious. Yeah, the live timings are broken. Sorry, guys. Well, they're not broken. They're just so fucking delayed for some reason. Thank you guys for all the gifts on TikTok, by the way. Sorry, I missed some of them. If you are watching on TikTok, by the way, or YouTube, come join us on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Ponden. We'll be live after the race, watching the post-race show. Do you want the house tour? Yeah, Leclerc held on for a very, very long time. I think Leclerc might be in a nice spot here to undercut Norris back. He's on mediums now. Wait, yeah, Leclerc's actually in a nice spot here. He's going to go mediums for the rest of this race, I think. He's going to try hang on. He's the only traffic he's got is Hulk and Behrman, which isn't great, but they might pit before he even catches them. Depends what Norris does. I don't even care if Norris finishes P2 or P3, though. It's Piastri. I want to stay in P5. And get me past the Alpines. Kimmy's recovering kind of well right now. Tommy Cannon, Maria, Schmappis, Dildo, Rock Surf. Thank you guys for following. Possible first podium for Lewis. Maybe, actually. Yeah, good point. Depends on who has the better strategy between the Ferraris. No, these are outdated. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Fuck's sake. So annoying. Let me see if I can fix these timings real quick. No, I'm on the latest version, so I don't know why it's broken. It's broken. Yeah, it's fucked. I don't know why. Timings are broken today, guys. Soz. Yours also broken? What, on multiview or on the F1 app? Where the second time it's happened this year. Anyways, back to focusing on the race. Yeah, it's been a bit of a stinker race so far. Ocon. Ponden is my emergency watch along if Matt and Tommy aren't streaming. How many? Who we got? Where the? Have we got the P1 refugees in chat today? It looks like Matt and Tommy aren't live because they're at Coda. Well, welcome everyone. You might be watching for the first time or on a rare occasion. I hope you guys are having a good time. Yeah, if you are enjoying the stream, be sure to follow down below. We do watch alongs for every session, for every Grand Prix. We do build-ups before the race, before sessions. We do post-race shows. So, yeah, be sure to tune on in. And again, stick around after today's race. It's a shame that today's race has been a bit bumhole, though. Usually what happens, I don't know if you guys have noticed, almost every single time Matt and Tommy are at a race, it ends up being a banger. Like, Netherlands 2023, they were at, banger. What other race have they been to? Was it Vegas 23? Banger. Bro needs to lock in. He's so behind. I'm not behind. The timings are broken. All right? Don't blame me. Blame whatever the fuck's broken. Deeper. Okay, that might be in my 6 years of streaming, that might be the craziest name I've ever read. Deeper Comer. Thank you for the follow. ZZ Lord. OP Joe Racing. Tommy. Thank you guys for the follows. Oh yeah, they're at Silverstone this year. That was a bang up. P1 refugees. It's been half a race. We haven't seen any wags. Not yet. Who's this? Oh, this is Charles. Caught up to Hulkenberg. Okay, let's see how quick he can clear this traffic. I think Leclerc is going to be in a great spot against Norris if he can clear this well. Yep, straight past Hulk. Hulk doesn't bother because he knows it's a Ferrari and his tires are dead anyway. There's been some good battles, but not many. Yeah, nothing meaningful really. This track's too hot. Global warming is actually gonna fuck F1, man. Here we go. Albon racing Colapinto, his old teammate. No. Oh, that was risky from Albon. Holy shit. Now he gets it done. Nice work. Steph, Safa, I'm Dax, MJJ, Crikey, Turtail, Strabovka. I think you guys are following. Oh, Max started to complain about the tires now. But we know Max is just cruising out front, chilling, waiting for the others behind to pit. They're listening. We got that on the main screen. Yeah. Quick replay too. Damn, so it literally, maybe F1 broadcast was just complacent and it just took everyone on socials to roast them for someone like Stefano Domenicali to be like, all right, I'm going to go have a word with them, and then told them to fucking wise up or they'll lose their job. How's Max so fast? What does he do different? I think the Red Bull is the fastest car this weekend. Not by much, but I think it just comes down to Max's... He qualified on pole, and then he doesn't have to deal with any of the dirty air, and yeah. What's Norris's lap times looking like right now? I mean, the fucking live timings are broken, so I don't know, but can anyone tell me what Norris's lap times are looking like in comparison to Max? Russell catching Oscar. He's been chilling about 1.6 for a while. I can't believe how Piastri's not closing on Lewis. Like, nothing against Lewis, but Lewis isn't really, like, in form at the moment. Can I get the house tour? Maybe my king is starting to find his form. Who, Lewis? I hope, man. I hope. My worry about Lewis, though, is Lewis struggled with these regs. And we're about to go into new regs, which he's either going to be an absolute beast, or and he's going to suit them and we're going to see old Lewis back, or he's going to be too unk now and he's going to struggle to adapt like all the young'uns. The plan at this stage, Max, if we can, is to extend as long as possible. We can look at an alternative strategy. All right, so Max obviously would love to pit right now from the seams of it, but is just trying to hang on. Because there's no need to pit. We need this comfortable out front. I found you from the amazing clip compilation videos. Hell yeah. Yeah, Chris's series is great. Inside info about Chris's video this week, the fan reactions. It's already at 18 minutes long from sprint, and quali. So it will probably be the longest episode ever. It might be like a 30-minute long video. Hard looks bad. Wow, well done, Alpine. Hell yeah. Shit car and shit pit stops. All right, guys, we're over halfway through this race. If you've enjoyed so far, even though it's been a bit of a dull race, but if you've enjoyed the watch along so far, be sure to follow down below. We do watch alongs like this for every Grand Prix weekend, for every session. So join me next week for Mexico. If you watch it on TikTok or YouTube right now, come join us on Twitch. That is the place to be. We will also, like I said, be live after the race today to watch the post-race show. Like, actually watch it. I know. I hope something gets spicy. This might end up being one of those races where we go, oh, Piastri. Oh, yeah. Teams are in a tricky spot now. We've got 26 laps to go. If you go hards, the hard sucks. And then the soft... Oh, the player on Yuki. Yuki, if I'm Red Bull... I'm on the radio. Let Leclerc through. Let Leclerc through. He needs to hold up the McLarens for Max's championship. If I was Red Bull, I would have told him to chill out there. What was I saying? I can't remember what I was saying. Oh, yeah. We're in a weird spot with the tires. They go hards. The hards suck. And 26 laps is kind of stupid. You go soft. It's going to be struggle to get them to the end. So, yeah. I think Leclerc's in a beautiful spot. I think Leclerc's going to get a comfortable P2 this race. Norris is quicker than Max right now. How much quicker? Yuki in. Come on, Red Bull. Good stop. Yuki's on for a good result today. Not great, but won't affect him too much. How has Hamilton lost 7 seconds to Norris now? What the fuck? Norris is 3/10 quicker. Interesting. Maybe Max just isn't pushing much right now. Double Burger, Sass, The Big Potato, Maya, Tabo, Penguin, Flight Sim. Thank you guys for the follows. Ooh, interesting. So Piastri said he doesn't want to go softs, But then after being informed about the undercut range, he wants to go first. Interesting. If I'm Russell, I pit right now. That had nothing to. That wasn't papaya rules. This is a strategy with Russell right now. That had nothing to do with Norris. Yeah, what I was gonna say was this is gonna be one of those Grand Prix where all right, Piastri coming in. You called it. Wait, what did I call? It's gonna be one of those Grand Prix, I think, where like it's gonna be a bit of a boring race, but if we leave like this, it's gonna set up the rest of the season nicely. Decent stop, 2.3. That was a good stop, actually. All right, so I wonder what Mercedes and Russell are gonna do here. They're gonna go long. Because, yeah, Russell have to overtake on track now. The fuck? The fuck? Oh, Russell. I was going to say, Russell just lost 5/10 that lap. Did he make a mistake? Must have been a lockup. Oh, yeah. What happened? Was this behind Piastri? Oh, that was behind Piastri. Russell, please use all your might to get past fucking Piastri. We need it. Charles, fastest lap. Wait, all your guys' streams broke at the same time? Either I wasn't paying attention or mine was fine. Hamilton in. I mean, I was going to say Hamilton undercut Norris, but he's fucking 8 seconds down. What happened to Lewis's pace? He was actually looking good this weekend. Stop from Hamilton. Oh, I see. Hamilton's had to cover off Piastri here. Where's Piastri? No, don't tell me Piastri's... Don't tell me Piastri's jumped Hamilton. No. Okay, good. Hamilton, lock the fuck in. These are crucial points for the championship. Now, Hamilton's on Team McLaren. He's going to let Piastri through to help him. You're going to take your own life. Please don't do that, but what's the reason behind this? Signed and Williams in my fantasy. Yeah, I've signed. I don't think I'm going to have a single clip to edit from this race so far. Will I? Did anything happen? Alright. Norrison. Not a great stop, but not bad. 3.8. Slow again. Oh, wait. No, it's 2 seconds normally. Yeah, that's slow. Sorry, I don't know why my brain thought 3 seconds is the normal amount. 1.8 slower. Oof. Yeah, and as per usual, Max reacting. Yeah, he doesn't care about Russell. Or, oh, he's not going to get jumped by them. Yeah, typical back strat. Cruise out front. Save your tires. And then pit once the guy's behind pit. Oh, my camera died. 1 sec. Basically, the fan on my cam has been breaking lately. So I don't turn it on anymore. And then my camera overheats. Whoa, big lockup from Lando. That's why I decided to come in. How much time is left till this race ends? So we're over halfway, and it's been an hour. Yeah, probably about 30 minutes-ish. 30, 35 minutes. Maybe 40, depending on if there's a safety car and stuff like that. Beautiful stop, Red Bull. Beautiful stop. 2.6. Oh. I mean, better than Lando's, but... And Russell coming in as well. Okay, so Russell's going to come out behind Piastri. I don't think that was worth it from Russell. I think Russell should have gone for the undercut on Piastri. He's only going to have a few lap fresher tires. What's the point in this? I don't know. I feel like Merc keep missing opportunities to do stuff sometimes. So, Leclerc is 3 seconds ahead of Norris, but Norris is on the better compounded tire, but will Lando's tires fall off at some point? Whoa. Behrman's caught up to Tsunoda very nicely. Aguilo, they've followed. Yeah, this might be one of the worst. This might be end up being the worst Coda race in a very long time. One of the signs, he took out Antonelli, which took himself out with him. Took himself out whilst doing that, I should say. How did Leclerc get ahead of Norris again? Because Leclerc undercut. So he pit earlier, which means he gets better tires, so faster lap times, but then his tires will obviously fall off at some point. Oh, what is that from Behrman? What is he doing? That might be one of the most newbie moves I've ever seen. There was no gap, and then he was like, fuck it. We ball and go over the grass. Oh, now he's got Hulkenberg on his ass. Now he's got Hulkenberg on his ass. What are you doing? I don't think you expect... I was going to say, I don't think you expected Tsunoda to close the line, but, like, of course, Tsunoda's going to close the line. He moved under braking. Oh, I mean, yeah, Yuki did, but I don't think there was ever going to be a gap there. That was weird. That was really, really weird. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with David Coulthard. Yes, Yuki moved under braking, but there was never a cars width there anyway, so... I don't know. Do you punish Yuki for moving under braking, or do you just go, yeah, fuck? Hard to say. Maybe they will punish Yuki for that, or he'll at least get a black and white flag. I don't know. I think it was just too risky for Behrman to go for that. Oh, and Hulk got past Behrman. Why didn't they show that? Yeah, broadcast's been better today, though. But we missed Hulk's overtake, yeah. Ocon passed. Was that Bordelletto? Yep. So Hulkenberg best of the rest. Could Liam... No, I was going to say, could Liam get points, but no. Are you the only Brazilian here? Any other Brazilians in chat? Maria wants to know. Just, it didn't look that slow, but it was. Is that a race ban for Ollie? Oh, yeah, true. If he gets punished for that, which he won't. Frosty, name of the wallet. Fry better lock out this podium. Well, Leclerc's going to get a podium. I don't think Hamilton's beating Norris Ain't no way. He's way too slow right now. Well, he's on 10 points, so he's 2 away from a ban. Yeah, this race is a bit poo-poo. How long was the pit from Leclerc? Does anyone know? I put half my savings on Ferrari fastest pit stop. I think it was like 2 point... What was it? 2.2? Band-aid with Volley. Damn, why is this race bad, man? Charles is 2.3. All right, Norris is closing in on Leclerc. Again, I don't mind Norris finishing P2. It's Piastri. I need him to stay behind Hamilton. That will be big for the championship. Another Grand Slam for Max. Yeah, it would be. Lead every lap. Pole. He needs to get fastest lap, though. I know the Sky Sports crew hates that pit crew for fucking up their Golden Boys stops. Do you want the house tour? Norris getting P2 would just increase the spice levels of McLaren. Yeah, that's what I mean. I actually would prefer Norris to get P2 because then it brings Norris closer to Piastri in the championship and it puts more pressure on on Piastri. The soft tire lasts to the end. Yeah, it will last to the end, but it's going to need a lot of management. But yeah, the longer the Leclerc defends here, the better. This McLaren's really struggling, isn't it? Rather than the 2-stop, this was always going to be a 2-stop this weekend. Oh, according to Pirelli, it was always going to be a 1-stop. Sorry. How much percentage do you think Max will win the championship? After Baku, it was like, okay, it's a possibility. Let's say like 5%. After Singapore, it was like, okay, we will up it to like a 15%. After this weekend, I think we're sitting at like, I don't know, like 35, 40. I think it's a hard one, right? Because it's like potential. Okay, with how we currently stand, Red Bull look like they've got a better car than McLaren, and Max is a better driver. And McLaren are throwing. So, like, that should mean Max has a good chance. But with how many points back, it's like, it shouldn't be possible. And Albon goes to the move on Hadja, gets it done. It's one of those things. It's going to be hard to do, but with the way McLaren are, with the way Red Bull are, with the way Max is, it's possible, and it's so exciting. And it's a shame that today's Grand Prix, is a bit of a stinker, but I think coming into Mexico, it's like, oh shit, the championship's actually on. What website is the leaderboard? This is from Multiviewer. Like, I don't know about you guys, but like, when you're watching sports, sometimes you're like, imagine this happens. Imagine that happens. Like the 2021 season. Oh, imagine it comes down to the final race. Fucking did. Or like you watch a football match and you're like, lol, imagine this team scores 3 goals now and it goes to extra time. I feel like since Baku, I'm like, oh, lol, imagine Max actually like catches up, lol. And now here we are 3 races later. I'm like, wait, it can actually happen? And like, oh, just imagine. Imagine. Oh, imagine he didn't throw 9 points away in Spain. And Antonelli didn't. Oh, Stroll goes for another huge move like he did in the sprint, but actually gets it done this time. Nope. Lawson goes for a switchback. Well done, sir. Lawson saw that coming from a mile away. But yeah, imagine Max and throw away 9 points in Spain. Imagine Kimi Antonelli didn't take away 8 points from Max in Austria. Yeah, Hamilton's just fell off. But he's still 6 seconds ahead of Piastri. Cause I want a house tour. Samus Lama. Thank you so much for the sub, dude. Appreciate you coming with the Prime, man. Thank you for subbing to the stream for the first time with that free Prime Gaming sub. Can Russell catch Piastri? He's been stuck at like 2.2. I'm pissed at Mercedes, man. Like, you know, you've got at least, at the very least, the same car as Piastri. Sorry, as McLaren. And you're going on the same strategy. Go for an undercut, man. Go for a fucking undercut. Ben, name of the bullet. Wait, you think that was a track limits for Norris? Imagine he gets a pen, man. I feel like we always hear track limits warning for this driver, and then you never hear a pen come through. Wait, the timing's fixed. Wait, really? Oh yeah. Wait, Norris complained about the tires being gone. He's just caught Leclerc. Wait, the timing's actually fixed? How can I figure this out? Who just did the last overtake? Oh yeah, it's fixed. Lol. Thanks whoever fixed them. Guys, the timings are fixed. Black and white flag now for Antonelli. Not gonna lie. Lando, just please fucking get past Leclerc cleanly. If you take yourself out or Leclerc with you, you're just gifting points to Piastri now. Wait, what does that mean? This will be more fragile. We don't need to look after it, or did he say we do need to? Al Rula, they were the All right, guys, 15 laps to go in this race. Thank you for joining me so far. If you've enjoyed, be sure to follow down below. We'll be watching the post-race show after today's stream. Stroll diving Lawson again. And Lawson switches back again. My goat. Be careful, Liam. You've got Stroll the menace behind you. Wait, also, I've just realized Liam's only 1 second off of points. Come on. I can actually look at this now. And he's on 3-lap fresher tires than Alonso. Come on, Liam. He just needs to shake Stroll here. This championship 2021 2.0. Can you imagine, like I know it's imagine, but can you imagine we go into the final race and 3 drivers are within like 10 points of each other or 5 points of each other or something? Whew. At this rate, it's going to happen. Max is outscoring the McLarens enough to close the gap for Abu Dhabi. And Lando's outscoring Piastri enough to close the gap for Abu Dhabi. Can someone answer? Is it live? Yeah, the time is updated now. 2007 championship, yeah. Cinema, dude. Cinema. Silverbrook, Mr. Styles, Jaden, thank you guys for following. It's a shame this race sucks, but we got our juiciness from sprint and quali. Steph off. Welcome to the stream, dude. Chaos, Sarah, thank you for following. Where did Piastri start? Piastri started P6, so he's moved up one position on Russell, and that was it. Why did Russell have to suck, bro? I actually think Russell would have held off Piastri if he had stayed in front. How were Red Bull in Mexico last year? Like, let me look. Let me have a look at the calendar, right? At what happened last year. Wait, how do I do this? Results. Oh, there we go. Let's go to 2024. Oh, what the fuck? Wrong way. 2024, and then Mexico, Brazil, Vegas, Qatar, Abu Dhabi. Not that it's that relevant, but last year Mexico, Sainz 1, McLaren P2, Red Bull down in P6. Yikes. Oh, that was the race where Max went sicko mode though. Verstappen saying he's sliding a lot. Okay. And then Max won Sao Paulo, obviously. And then Mercedes cooked in Vegas. And then Max won in Qatar. And then Lando won in Abu Dhabi. You guys reckon we might get into puncture territory here? Look, Russell's completely held back here, by the way. So after this race, Max will be 40 points behind Piastri and 23 points behind Norris. Woo, woo, woo. Come on, Liam. Let's get Alonso here. I believe. Oh my god, my eardrums. My eardrums are gone. What does this sound? Airborne Alex Ava, thank you guys for following. Oh my god, what's happening to the audio, bro? Can Max drive all 14 laps on soft, or does he need one more pit stop? Well, everyone's in the same boat right now. But Max is on the freshest, so. My god. Get off this onboard. Yeah, there's not gonna be any more pit stops unless the tires get that bad. Yuki's doing well. For Red Bull second Red Bull seat standards in P7. But he's 15 seconds off Russell and only 5 seconds ahead of Hulk. Yeah, Lando's completely backed off of the clay. This has been a poo race. Is this worse than Singapore? I can't even remember what I'm in Singapore now. Do you need a trail break with F1 cars? Absolutely. Is Leclerc defending Norris though, or is Norris just not able to get past? Wow, look at the constructors between Mercedes, Ferrari, and Red Bull. No way Max is going to single-handedly secure P2 in the constructors as well, potentially. And to be fair, these are good. No, actually, not single-handedly. Yuki's doing a good job of getting some points now. Dude, if Red Bull gets second in the constructors, they'd be mad. If Max single-handedly, not single-handedly, 95%ably secures P2 in the constructors and wins the drivers this year, conversations need to be had. Your 1K viewers on TikTok. Yeah, today's been really good. We got 1K on TikTok. I tried something different with TikTok this week, or the last couple of weeks, and viewership's been really nice. And yeah, Twitch is one of the highest of the year. Obviously, Matt and Tommy being away helps a lot. But it's also nice to obviously have so many different people in chat as well because it's American Grand Prix. It's like different time zone. But yeah, also 500 viewers on YouTube as well, which is, I think, the most viewers I've had live on a YouTube stream. So thank you everyone for tuning on in to YouTube. If you are watching on YouTube right now or TikTok, again, come join us on Twitch. Twitch is the main place I stream. I'm always live on Twitch. So if I'm not live on YouTube, I'll be live on Twitch. Do you want the house tour? Sup, Hannah? Yeah, Yuki doing good considering he is an older spec car. Or does he still have an older spec car? I thought Lauren Mecky's completely threw that out the window since he came on board. Who do you think should be driver of the day? Max, right? No one else was worthy. The way Will talks to Lando, like, I don't know. It's such babying. Yeah, true. It's Charles driver of the day as well. Oh, Liam's caught Alonso. Come on, Liam. Let's get this point, baby. Can Lewis get a podium today? No, his pace completely fell off for some reason. Come on, Liam. Liam versus Alonso at Coda. Again. He just sings Sabrina Carpenter. It's stuck on my head, man. What happened was, me and my housemate were discussing her song, the where did you get hot all of a sudden? We were trying to figure out if she says hot, how she, like, I swear she, like, skips a syllable. Like, she, like, mumbles it. Like, where did you get hot all of a sudden? Anyways, so then I put that song on. So then when I hopped in the shower, it just started playing Sabrina Carpenter's whole album. And I was just like, oh, whatever, I'll vibe out to it. So now the fucking, do you want the house tour stuck in my head? Oh, has Behrman got an issue? Why did we just randomly cut to Behrman there? Yeah, that was random. We just randomly cut to Behrman and thought he was breaking down. Oh, Liam got so close to Alonso and they just dropped off. Laser Slime, Zeph, Manukas. Thank you guys for followers. I only watch on YouTube so I can watch sync with your stream. Well, if you sub on Twitch now, you can rewind. But I get it. YouTube's free. This race has been a bit crap, yeah. It sucks because, like, obviously I want to sit here and chat about stuff, but, and this is what I mean by, like, I'm enjoying Formula One outside of the racing more than, like, in the racing. I feel like there's so much to talk about coming into the races and, like, coming into the weekend. I don't know. I feel like who was I talking to about this the other day? I can't remember who. It was a fellow creator. I can't remember who I was talking to about it with. I think I was talking to Aldas. Yeah, I was talking to Aldas about this because he was talking about how he's found with his YouTube essays, like his talking videos, that, like, the kind of off-track topics do better than, like, the on-track topics. And I was like, it's the same with streaming and like my short-form content, like stuff leading up to the weekend. So talking about like the build-up before the race, or like a new team's livery, or like this, that, and the other. People care more about that than the race ending and then talking about it after the race. One, it doesn't help that nothing fucking happens after the race. Oh, sorry, nothing's happening in these races, so there's nothing to talk about. But two, I think people were just like, all right, that race is done, down, move on to the next. So, like, almost like pre and content stuff that happens before and during a Grand Prix is better than the stuff afterwards. The worst weekend for Bortoletto? Yeah, he's doing really bad. He's been off it the whole weekend as well. What time are you doing driver ratings? So with the American Grand Prix is now happening, I'm going to be doing driver ratings and Grand Prix review a little bit later in the day than I normally do. So I'd normally do it like midday UK time. So I'm going to be doing it in the afternoon UK time. One, because I need to, because I'll be going to bed later with the American Grand Prix. But also, I just want to try a different time zone and see how it goes. So like 4 p.m. UK time roughly. And accidentally passed Behrman. Again, a bit of a nothing overtake. This race has been poo-poo, man. This race has been poo-poo. Welcome to Science. He took out Antonelli. Well, he took himself out with Antonelli. Hadja, I got Gasly. Oh, great. Oh, they're side by side. Oof. Great work from Hadja there. Sorry, great work from Gasly there. Yeah, that's the thing. Result from this weekend, amazing. This sets up the rest of the season so nicely. Very similar to Singapore. Like we came out of Singapore going, okay, that race was poo, but we got drama at Mercedes and points advantage for Max's championship. How is Lewis third for driver of the day? What has bro done? All Lewis has done is fall in 11 seconds behind his teammate. Yuki deserves driver of the day more than Lewis. Behrman, Hulkenberg. I mean, at that point, no one's voting for it's Leclerc or Max. No one's voting after that. Does Norris have a penalty? Nope. Ugh. Stroll's closing in on Lawson again. Fuck. How far is Piastri from Norris? He is 18 seconds. Excuse me. Such Max bias. Oh, yeah. True. Yeah, I'm so biased towards Max. Saying Hamilton doesn't deserve driver of the day for doing nothing. Go Google what the meaning of bias means and then get back to me. Yuki deserves nothing. How do you not wish on his downfall after the interviews? I mean, yeah, obviously for a standard teammate, like this is the thing. This is what's so hard about the second Red Bull seat, right? Is Yuki is 17. No, I can just look here. Yuki is 50 seconds behind his teammate who's winning the race. That's not great. But in the context of a second Red Bull seat, P7's pretty solid. If Max wins the fifth title, I want them to show Zach's face on all screens because he is the one to fuck this up. Oh, yeah. We need a live Andrea Stella and Zach Brown face cam the second Max crosses the line to win the championship if that ends up happening. Well, while Norris backed off to save his tyres, Leclerc's been managing his battery and he's got a lot to work with here. All right, we've got a nice little 7-lap battle between Norris and Leclerc here. I would actually like Norris to get past Leclerc, if I'm being real. Norris will close up on Piastri in the championship, puts more pressure on Piastri, which will help Max out. We're thinking about Max here. I think we only have 2 ads. I have the minimum ads that I can run, but I wish I could turn them off, but I can't. But just remember, the ads you watch, it helps support me, which is lovely. Damn, Leclerc's tyres are falling off. Norris is going for a late dive. He gets it done. But Leclerc switches back. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I like that attempt from Norris. I like that attempt. He had to try to do something like that. I like it. But 5 laps to go. I didn't even expect that to happen. Oh, he's still really close. He's still really close for the back straight. Oh, he's so close. No! Actually, well, I don't mind, but no! Oh, he's going to defend. No, down the inside. Is Leclerc going to go for the switchback now? Yeah, Leclerc goes for the switchback. Is he going to be able to do it? No. Norris has done it. Norris has done it. Okay, this is big for the championship. 14 points behind Piastri now. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I wanted Leclerc to stay ahead, but Norris getting past, close to Piastri in the championship, more pressure on Piastri, closer championship for us to watch, you know, for the rest of the season. But for me as a Max fan, that's pressure on Piastri. And pressure between both McLarens. It's going to be good. Yeah, true, true. Dude, 5 races to go. It's so tight. This is why I sometimes think F1 needs a smaller calendar. So there's more pressure on each Grand Prix rather than like the first half of the season feeling like nothing. But yeah, I really like that light dive from Lando, even though it didn't work out. And I'm surprised he was able to stay so close to go for him on the back straight, not even on the same lap. In a standard follow. Well, Norris has proven he can get past a Ferrari. Why has it Piastri? Cassie, they haven't got it. Wow, yeah, good point. Look, it is all if, but if Lando didn't have his engine failure in Zandvoort, he'd be leading the championship right now. What's Hedger done? Overtake on the straight. Yeah, Hedger's had a really weird race. Anyone know what's happened to him? Why is he battling fucking Alpines all day while Liam's up there battling Astons? Wait, yeah, what happened to Hedger? Oh, he crashed in quality, didn't he? Yeah, he started at the back. There's marbles everywhere. All right, 4 laps to go in this race. This has been a stinker. Look at the gaps. 8, 2, 11, 5, 3, 19, 4, 4, 8, 2. The closest gap is Stroll battling Lawson for 11th. Oh no, Albon battling Ocon for 14th. Borderlands let me down in my fantasy, bro. And Sainz. Fuck. I mean, I cooked with the 3x on Max, but I've lost points. Russell was okay pick, but... Had to start on hards too. Yeah, true. Those hards look bummer hole. Salmon, name of the bullet. I need a Wii, guys. I need a Wii. How did Sainz die? By taking out Antonelli with him. Max needs fastest lap to get Grand Slam. Oh, the 2 Alpines battling. Three laps to go. Guys, stick around after the race. We're going to be watching the post-race show. There's not really much to talk about, though, is there? It feels weird when you're just sitting here, like, not talking about, like, what can you talk about? We've already spent the whole race talking about everything. Every possible option. Max doesn't care about fastest lap, yeah. When did you get hot all of a sudden? Okay, theoretical scenario. If Sainz was still in, where would he be? It'd be P8 probably. Ooh. Alpine battling each other when there's a Sauber behind. Not that their positions matter, but then the team said, hey, hold positions because they want to finish ahead of the Sauber, not finish last. And he's decided to race Gasly and then call him slow. If I'm Flavio / Alpine watching this right now, and I'm hearing my driver not only not listen to team orders, but also slag off the other driver, I would not be happy. Oh, and he's going for it. Franco doesn't care. Oh my God, and they're gonna... Oh my God, Franco's a menace. He's got the move done. Fair play. But, yikes. Ignoring team orders and saying your teammate's slow. I mean, I respect it. But I wouldn't be surprised if Paul Aaron gets his contract signed overnight. Announcement on Monday. Flavio won't like that. Actually, knowing Flavio, you'll actually like that. He'll be like, you didn't listen. Well done. That's such a risky move on your teammate, but he got the move done. He got the move done, and it was very nice. That would actually have been an elite overtake if it wasn't his teammate. Is this Max? Okay, Max is witnessing this. Shabuzi waving the flag. I imagine they crashed low. Who the fuck's that? He's the guy that made this Tipsy Bar song. How's it go again? I don't know how it goes, but it's now the song to sit in the Billboard Hot 100 for the longest amount of time, beating out Old Town Road, which beat out a Michael Jackson song, which beat out Thriller. He's the one that made that song. Let me play it. Bar song. This one. I don't like the song. But it's the song in the top 200 for the top 100 for the longest time. 3 to the 4. Oh, final lap. Max domination. Boring fans. Look, Grand Prix like this are going to happen. But in terms of the championship, this is very, very exciting. Boring race, but huge for the championship. I came into this race so excited. One of the best tracks on the calendar. One of the best first laps on the calendar after the sprint we just had. And then nothing fucking happened. Are you kidding me? Oh, wait, Gabby got past Gasly. I missed that. But yeah, no Grand Slam for Max, unfortunately. He didn't get the fastest lap, unless he's about to get the fastest lap right now. Whoa, Piastri's on the back of Hamilton. No, not close enough, though. But here we go. Well done, Max. Another win. What a weekend. Sprint pole, sprint win, pole, and race win. The championship, the percent's getting better and better race after race, session after session. Holy fuck, I cannot wait for next week now. Because I go into every session going, is it possible? Is it going to be possible for Max? And I can't wait for Sao Paulo as well. Another sprint weekend, and it's Max's stomping ground. Norris, honestly, great weekend. If I'm being honest, great weekend for Norris. I don't think he was ever going to beat Max. He got his job done, and he outscored his teammate by a good amount of points. So, yeah, well done to Norris. He's done really well. Leclerc, amazing on the podium. Did not expect that from Ferrari. Hamilton's had a decent weekend. I mean, still 13 seconds off his teammate, but good work. Piastri, stinker. Second worst weekend of the year, other than Azerbaijan. Wow, look at that. The directions showing all the cars and not cutting to people in the crowd and in the garage. Well done, F1 TV. They're the true goats of today. The mini screen is driver of the day today. This is actually weird seeing all the cars cross the line. Yeah, Russell. I would have liked to have seen Mercedes do better. I would have liked to have seen them go for an undercut on Piastri, but they didn't. That's weird. Yuki for second Red Bull driver standards. Well done. Hulkenberg, driver of the day. Sorry, best of the rest. Well done. Behrman, P9. He'll take that. And Alonso rounding out the points. Beautiful. Let's keep this momentum up. I think he realizes the championship's actually possible now. But guys, that wraps up the watch along for today. We are going to obviously listen to the interviews, watch the podium, and then we're going to watch the post-race show, so stick around. But thank you all for joining me. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to follow down below. We do watch alongs like this for every Grand Prix weekend, for every session. So join me next week for Mexico, all 3 practices, qualifying, and the race. And yeah, if you're watching on TikTok or YouTube right now, come join us on Twitch. Yeah, driver of the day for Leclerc as well, right? P3. Yeah, really weird from Ferrari. They kind of turned it around, and I didn't expect them to be that good of pace against McLaren. To be honest, there is a world where Leclerc might have been able to actually beat Lando. Maybe if he was on the same strategy, but then if he was on the same strategy, he wouldn't have got past off the start. Yeah. Wait, was Max actually 104 points behind, and now it's 40 points? No way. Geski, Withermaster, QT Tricky, Banked Racing, A Broken Healer. Thank you guys for following. Ferrari actually didn't fall apart for once. True. No lifting and coasting for once. After Netherlands is 104. Crazy. What's the biggest deficit a championship has been like closed by? If that makes sense. Beautiful. Well done, Max. I mean, Max just showing again why he's the best driver on the grid. Piastri is the biggest bottle job ever. Well, he's not lost the championship yet, but he's not only got the pressure of Lando now, he's got the pressure of Max as well. Ludicrously tasty. What's up, Tomo? Yeah, that was a boring race, but we come out of it with such a good spot in the championship. I'm actually shocked by what you just typed in chat. 104 points? I thought it was always like 60, 70 points. You're telling me Max has closed it from 104 down to 40. What? That is wild. That is actually wild. It was 63 points behind at the start of the weekend. Now it's 40. It's actually, it's so funny that Azerbaijan, it was like, guys, he's got to come back. And then Singapore was like, oh, I guess it's possible. Like, you know, if he wins all the races and McLaren start throwing. And then we come into Coda. They take each other out in the sprint. Piastri starts throwing and qualifying. And it's like, oh, fuck. And yeah, we got another sprint in Sao Paulo, another sprint in Qatar. I don't know. I'm a bit worried about Red Bull Mexico for some reason. I don't know why. The altitude always pisses me off. Vegas, I think Mercedes would be strong there like they normally are. And then McLaren are usually good at Abu Dhabi in the last couple of years. So I'm still staying like skeptical. But Kim Antonelli, fastest lap of the race. Interesting. Don't understand Alpine. They have toxicity and team principle and second seat drama like Red Bull. They have strawberry rules and team models like McLaren. They have a fan base only second to the Fosi, but they're fighting for P9 to P10 at P20 instead of P1 and P2. I think Alpine just completely abandoned focus on their car. Yeah. Pug Life. H, thank you guys for following. I just hope that if last week we had if Singapore was boring and this week was boring, I just hope we start getting some bangers now. I hope these boring races fuel the fire for these last 5. Otherwise, I'm going to be sad. I actually think I might cry if Max retires in one of these last 5 races. Like, genuinely. Like, you know when, like, something's so close, like, you can, like, almost reach it? Like, you're dreaming about it? If that gets taken away from me, I'm going to cry. Like, look, obviously I want Max to win the championship. But if Piastri or Lando win, if Piastri and Lando win in a tight championship battle with Abu Dhabi, that's all I care about. That's all I want. All I want is a tight battle in the last couple of races. That's all I care about. That's my number 1 priority. Max winning it, cherry on top. But if we go into Mexico and Max fucking has a retirement and then the championship just fizzles, I'm going to be so fucking pissed. Well, to be fair, even if Max retires, we still got a championship fight between Lando and Piastri. I gotta keep reminding myself that, like, the last couple of weeks have been so, like, tunnel vision on Max. I've kind of forgotten that there actually is a McLaren championship fight as well. Okay, F1 are actually committing to the trio interviews now, where they want everyone to walk into the cooldown room together. Maybe. Don't be wrong. The Lando and the Claire battle was fun. It was good. But does anyone else just feel like every battle in Formula 1 in the moment is just like the driver behind struggling with dirty air and like shitter tires, and the car in front is just struggling to hang on onto a worse strategy? Like, it's like two... What word can I use here? Two sluggish cars dealing with different problems, battling each other, and it's just like, who's going to have the least amount of problems? Like, why can't we have 2 racy cars that actually can race each other, racing each other? Like, Leclerc's got worse tires, more used tires, and he's like, oh, okay. And then Lando's got fucking dirty air and overheating, and it's just sluggish. Do you think 2026 would be better in these scenarios? I fucking hope so. I mean, 2022, 2023 were decent years for on-track racing. And then the cars kind of got bad again. 24, 25. All right, it's power predictions for Max. I mean, no one's going to get any points because 85% of you predicted Max. Fito, Manito, thank you guys for the follows. I forgot that Claire had a gearbox problem in F1. What would happen if Qatar gets cancelled with all the troubles in the Middle East right now? I think Qatar will be fine. I was also worried because I was going to be around that area when that stuff happened, but it yeah, I think Qatar's fine now. But yeah, if a Grand Prix did get cancelled, that would affect the championship specifically for Max majorly. Maybe we won't think about that because it won't happen. Touch wood. Quirly, name of the follow. All right, cooldown room time. You feel awful for Leclerc? Wait, why? Oh, someone dropped their Lando flag. I think the thing is, right? Azerbaijan was, no, maybe Max will come back. Singapore was like, oh, it's actually possible. Coda is, oh fuck, this championship's getting spicy. If Max wins Mexico, it's on. Like it is. Like, I mean, it's already on, but like it's like, I don't know why I'm just worried about Mexico because of the altitude. I don't know why. It's just a very weird Grand Prix every year. So I'm a bit like, I'm just like, I have a feeling Max is going to come into Mexico and be behind Merc, Ferrari, and McLaren, and it's just like, whatever. But if he wins, then I'll be like, all right, we're past that shit track. We got to Sao Paulo where Max is great. You know, we've got a high-speed track in Vegas, which Max has been good at all the high-speed tracks this year. Monza, Silverstone when he was using the low downforce setup. Excuse me. We keep moving the goalpost. Cooldown room time. You reckon McLaren's gonna be shit in Vegas? Why? Oof, that was so close from L1. That was so silly from Bama. What the fuck was he thinking? Will you say Red Bull is the second best car of the year? It's weird because it's obviously the second best car now, but half the season it was third, fourth. So I don't know. Where do you balance it out? You know what I mean? Also, like Max is out driving the car and Yuki can't drive it, so it's just like it's hard to kind of be like the Red Bull's the second best car. Did I just see Seb? What the fuck? I can't believe that Max and Yuki at the moment as well could secure P2 in the drivers in the constructors for Red Bull as well. The fact that that's championships on as well. That's going to be a fun constructors fight for P2. At this rate, you can see Max winning it before Abu Dhabi. No, I don't think there's a world Max wins it before Abu Dhabi. McLaren would have to fucking retire and shit the bed. Yeah, but on Leclerc, great weekend. Leclerc showing again, just like Russell, that, you know, there's two drivers who will just maximize the car almost every weekend. Lando, great weekend. You know, outscored his teammate. Dominated his teammate, to be real. And you know, was never going to be able to get past Max. And Max, perfect weekend, first in all 4 sessions. Absolutely dominated. The trophy is good. Yeah, the trophy's cool. It's track layout made into a ball. Guys, I'm not going to sing the national anthem today. I don't want to wake my neighbor up. Eku, the bluest of frogs. Thank you guys for the follows. Are they chanting do Max Verstappen again? He's brought back 64 points in 4 weekends. There's 5 weekends and 2 sprint weekends left. He could generally win before Abu Dhabi. True. If he's perfect and McLaren keep this shit run up, then fair. But Max isn't going to win every race for the rest of the year. Like, maybe. But Can we stop the harsh chap? Can we talk about Yuki's ball move? Your driver lost it on the grass, man. What's he doing?
Yo, what a react gold, I got to see it live.
Circle Junkies, thank you for the 55-month resub with Prime, dude. Really do appreciate you supporting the stream as always. You got to see it live. You're at the track. I hope you had a good weekend, man. You got to see Max in person. And you got to see your driver do pretty well as well. But yeah, thank you so much for the 55-month resub with Prime, dude. Holy shit. It's not your first time at Coda, was it? I don't think so. I think I remember you mentioning you'd been before. Dude, I get chills thinking about the thought of Max winning the championship at Abu Dhabi. You know what's so funny is my preseason predictions. I predicted Max to win, Lando P2. To be fair, I did say Piastri P4, which was a bad guess, but everyone roasted me. And I was like, guys, Lando and Piastri are going to take points away from each other. Lando and Piastri are going to take points away from each other, and Max are going to steal the championship. And everyone's like, you're dumb. Who's dumb now? But I'm not going to lie. After Spain, I think it was, whatever race it was, Spain, Austria, around there. Like, I mean, you could hear the way I was talking in like streams and stuff like that. I was like, all right, Max ain't winning the championship. It's over. Like, I mean, you never give up, right? And I think Max throwing away those 9 points in Spain was fucking silly. Because he could be 31 points behind Piastri right now, but instead he's 40. But yeah, after that, I was like, the car sucks. Max clearly doesn't care anymore. I thought it was over. Charles is so stupid. What the fuck did Charles do? Why is it? What? Pete, David the Volley. Dude, if the thing is, I don't think Norris deserves the championship, in my opinion, with how he's been performing, how he's performed this year. But if Piastri chokes the championship, then yeah, Norris deserves it. I don't know. It's just weird, man. Please, Max, just please. These two just, like, Piastri's fell off. Norris was off at the start of the season. Please, man. Anyways, guys, that wraps up the United States Grand Prix. Thank you all for watching. What a weekend. Shame the race sucked, but sprint was great. Sprint quality and qualifying were good. Vibes were good this weekend. The streams were absolutely insane. Thank you guys all for watching. Now, the stream's not over. We're going to watch the post-race show, so stick around. But if you enjoyed, hit the follow button down below. We'll be live tomorrow for our Grand Prix review and driver ratings, as well as the Mexico City Grand Prix on the weekend. So be sure to tune on in. TikTok, if you're watching right now on TikTok, come join us on Twitch. Same with you, YouTube. Come join us on Twitch. And yeah, I am going to wrap up the YouTube stream there. But we are going to stay live on Twitch. YouTube, come join us on Twitch. Anything else I got left to say? I don't think so. No. Thank you guys all for watching YouTube. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good rest of your night, morning, evening, whatever it may be. Bye-bye.